Hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing amazing. Today we've got a reading for you. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Hopefully you can take a message out of this reading, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much as always for the support, and let's hop right into it. So first we're going to do an oracle message, and then we're going to hop into some tarot. This is a live reading, so feel free to leave a comment in the chat if this resonates. Beautiful. So we've got the star ancestors and lost lands. So with the lost lands card, it says soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So for some of you, you're about to get some sort of karmic justice or balance from either a previous lifetime or something you've previously endured. And this could have been recently or even as far as a past lifetime. With the star ancestor card especially, it says hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Okay, really beautiful. So we're going to hop into some tarot. I will at first just give you the clarifier meanings on this. Okay, so with lost lands, we have the world is far more ancient than our documented history suggests. As souls, many of us have experienced ancient eras on this planet, and we're much more advanced than ours today. As we begin to remember these times, these remembering and gifts come flooding back. So what they're saying, you're starting to remember some sort of like past life events that have occurred, or even like say you have a specific family member or someone connected in your life who is from a past life. Really didn't know that's how the message was going to go. Love it. We haven't even pulled any tarot yet, but love it. Let's finish this little description here. So it says, if you feel guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path, birth a creation, or bring an idea to life, but feel unprepared, it's telling you now that you've done this before. Perhaps your soul has wisdom beyond your lifespan can imagine. Perhaps the intuitive hits and ideas you're receiving are divinely guided. Perhaps you've been preparing for this time. Some think that lost lands exist in the past. Others believe they exist today in a different dimension. I believe these ancient lands also exist in the souls of those who experience them. If this card comes to you, perhaps the wisdom of the lost lands such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Avalon exist within you. And through surrendering to the intelligence of your soul, you can unlock the seeds of this ancient land so you can learn from your mistakes and usher in a new change. So really beautiful energy just to start. For someone, what it's really saying is something from your past kind of occurred that could have left you feeling caught up, could have left you feeling unbalanced, waiting for things to change, right? I literally just split the deck. That's so funny. We got the Eight of Swords in reverse, the wheel. We're going to do a shuffle, see what comes out. Don't forget to like the video, and let's really hop into it. Okay, well, not trying to take those cards yet, but Spirit's like, yes, you are. So, Queen of Cups we've got in the upright, Three of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Really interesting there. So it could have been a previous heartbreak, something that you were like done really wrong in a situation. Say, for example, your person could have left you out in the cold, or it could have just like been a series of heartbreaks, maybe multiple relationships, all different reasons, just not working out. You trying to find your path, it looks like in love or in life for some of you. And I feel like too, just feeling like your emotions maybe had been poured out or taken advantage of in some type of way. And this is definitely looking like past energy. So we're going to see what comes out. You could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We've got a lot of sword energy. And with the Four of Pentacles here, so it looks like you're working towards some sort of stability, change. Wanting things overall just to be more balanced. And like, I feel like overall, wow. It's like in the past, someone could have tried to take from you. This could have been a Sagittarius with the Temperance being in reverse. Wow, look at that. So in the past, you had unfair judgment, right? It's like you were done wrong. You could have been caused to go hermit in a particular situation, or even just feel like your dreams and your wishes, your wish fulfillment wasn't being matched. I feel like for a lot of you, you were asked by spirit to go into this like self-reflection period and figure out whatever it was you wanted. With the Five of Cups, you could have felt like people were taking from you or deceiving you, specifically even relationships or just friendships, connections. Okay. Wow, so with Justice coming in, things are about to be balanced out. Wherever you were done wrong, like whoever did you wrong in these situations, remember this is a collective reading, so it's how it resonates for you. Things are about to be balanced out. But it's like in the past, whoever tried to do you wrong, tried to make it so you were secluded from others. Like you didn't have a voice, you couldn't really speak up for yourself. But the reality was like, they could have thought they got away with this energy and held you back from certain situations or opportunities, I'm hearing. But with the Four of Cups there, it's like Spirit just wanted you to go in a timeout to actually get away from this energy, to really pull back yourself and realize that it wasn't even your issue. For some of you, like this person was just jealous, or like if it was a karmic partner, they could have wanted to take your shine from you. Could have been a few people after it, up to 5 people. Definitely we've got fire energy as well. And with the Hangman, we've got Pisces energy. So you could have had either of those signs that were taking from you. You could also be that sign if that doesn't resonate. With the Justice though, you could also be a Libra. And what it's really saying is things are about to come to a full circle, an ending, a halt. So if you've done the work, like you're on the good side of karma and you know you've been fair to others. But it's Spirit saying too, if you know there's things you had to change and you didn't, it's not as great, right? The sun's kind of like, it's not coming out for those. It's going to be an empty victory. But if you have put the work in, it's really beautiful. The wheel is here. Things are about to shift in your favor. Keep following your intuition. Wow, what beautiful energy. You are being released from any karmic cycles, any detachments that need to be made. As long as you made them, you're good to go. For some of you, it was a fire sign you had to release. Cups energy, though, it's like this person made you an option. Could also have been a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces with the water. Okay, so let's keep going and see what comes out. Really beautiful energy, though, with the wheel there. It's like expect a change. Expect some sort of blessing, as long as you know, of course, that you are on the end of receiving things. You should expect a blessing. Keep working hard, though, for it. Spirit's saying, like, don't stop now, right? You have a certain path. You have a mindset or a destination as to where you want your life to go next. It's like not time to almost like sell yourself short. They really want you to envision your future as to what you want it to be, and then take the necessary steps to get there, put the hard work in, and absolutely it's possible for you. With the Empress, you could be a Libra or Taurus as well, or dealing with one. Okay, so we're going to keep shuffling and see what comes out. I'm really feeling like overall too, though, in the past, this could have even been like someone who wanted your person, right? They could have been in between you and your person. You could have known this other person as well. Could have been someone you went out with in the past, you were friends with, something like this. But they actually tried to take your person from you. For some of you, they could have been successful causing a third party. And for others of you, if that doesn't resonate, I feel like for a lot of you, though, that's going to resonate. And this is what this judgment day is. You know you were done wrong in a situation like that. And for others of you, it's just some sort of karma from even a past life. Something you went through with this person previously. Let's see if we can get any more clarifiers on that. Okay, yeah, so I feel like in the past, things were at a standstill for you. It's like whoever this was really tried hard to intervene on your energy to make you feel like you didn't know what you knew, to stop you from having any love opportunities, and for some of you just feeling a sense of happiness. This was all a mirage. This person just wanted to block your pentacles. It's like whoever this was too, they were really quick to enter the scene, try and cause upheaval and then run out of there like they were never there, right? But this whole time what they don't realize is they could have thought they deceived you or got away with something, but it's like spirit saw them, divine saw them. So ultimately too, this is another way that karmic scales are about to be balanced. Like what's done in the dark does come to light, and people think they can just get away with treating people however they want. And for some of you, you could just be working really hard, right? With Empress energy, you could be working on a business or a new creative project or an idea. And whoever it is just wanted to make you feel almost like a hopeless sense, right? But really it was all an illusion. And Spirit just needs you to step out of that now if you aren't already seeing that. I feel like for a lot of you, this is past energy. You're already aware of this. This is why you walked away from this and really learned how to better yourself and to uphold a better energy when you're giving to others or coming across to others. Like notice here as well, like the feminine energy looks really balanced. So for some of you, you could be someone who frequently meditates or tries to align their chakras in different types of ways. And this could have caused all your spiritual awakening too, right? After a time of this. I feel like too, though, it's like not even just one person tried to do this. Like I said, could have been up to 5 situations, 5 people. I just keep hearing 5. Could have been 5 months ago. Could have been 5 days ago. Take what resonates for you because this is a collective reading. But I really feel like whoever this resonates for, you're on your way to success, and ultimately whoever is sitting in the background trying to block your pentacles and you from moving forward on the path you know you were divinely guided to take, they're just blocking their own blessings and their own abundance. So in the meantime, Spirit's saying don't let them take away your intuition, your shine, your knowing. Because like whoever it is thinks they're just like, notice how it's like the bike's going. So this person too, what I'm getting a vibe is it's like it's premeditated. This person thinks they've got it all planned out. They know that they're a step ahead of you. But ultimately what they don't realize is, you know, who oversees all? Well, notice how birds are the spiritual messengers and it's also in the sky. So it's like divine sees all that happens. And for whoever, if you put the work in, things are about to come back into your good graces, right? But for whoever's trying to do whoever wrong in this situation, because if you are a cross watcher or you know this energy resonates with you being the one who's trying to take from someone, then you're just blocking your own blessings, right? But for most of you, it's someone trying to take from you or this previously happened. And with this judgment being in reverse, but then you've got the wheel. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely feels like a love situation for a lot of you with the 2 of Cups being in reverse there. So we're going to keep going. ultimately, it's just like a false victory for whoever tried it. This is a collective reading, so this definitely is happening for at least, I would say, half of you watching. I mean, if not more, just in your own different way, right? For a lot of you, this is a past energy. For a lot of you, this could even be a family situation here. We've got the King of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Cups. Could have been too, someone in your family took something from you. Especially with, we had the World in reverse next to the Wheel. So someone tried to stop a blessing from coming your way. Something that was like rightfully owed to you as well. And if not, it's just kind of like this person tried to block you from following your hopes and your dreams. Tried to make you feel like maybe it wasn't a stable idea, or you were unable to achieve that based on who you were or where you came from. And I feel like all this is being balanced out for you as well. Big lessons for you to learn. And wow, okay, thank you, Spirit. They just said for some of you, this is what the past life lesson, like karma, is brought over from. This person did you dirty in a past life. And it's going to be resolved this lifetime because you learned the lesson in some sort of way. Wow, Eight of Pentacles, look at that. And for a lot of you, it's like you're sitting in like divine energy. For a lot of you, you could be divine feminine watching, and if not, divine masculine. But it's like you're someone who likes to take care of the home, and you take care of your home, and you could probably cook, clean, have plants or something, like to garden, but you're very much like a homebody. And someone who's just really in tune with their emotions. And for a lot of you, just very spiritually connected, right? So it's almost like too, you kind of had a path your whole life as to where you wanted it to go. And certain people tried to convince you you were unable to achieve those dreams. For a lot of you, it was family. And then they would just leave and exit your life like they never did it. And think that no one saw it too, right? But Spirit saw it. So ultimately too, wow, I'm hearing if anyone took anything from you and you're not like ever getting that back or whatever, the universe has other ways to bring in blessings and abundance for you, right? Different forms of karma that come in. But whoever this resonates for, you can just see a lot of reversal energy. So the major lesson here was to learn that certain things happen in life and they're out of our control, but you still just learn how to go with the flow and watch the universe correct it for you. For someone that will really resonate, like for some of you, you could have a dream you want to follow, right? And all of a sudden, boom, something you never thought was a reality is slowly going to become or has become a reality for you. And it just goes to show if you were on the right side of karma. For some of you, it was a relationship. So take how it resonates. So let's get some more cards. We're going to clear a few of these up. But yeah, I feel like in the past too, maybe you wanted a stable, happy home, and whoever you're with, it just was unbalanced. Maybe they took more than they gave to. They had small offers, didn't provide much. Like I'm hearing, even if you were married and had a family, they weren't providing much for the family. Notice the King of Pentacles in reverse, right? King of Pentacles in the upright is all about stability, right? And someone who's always there, boss type. Definitely someone who would be a family man. And for some of you, could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. But for a lot of you, it would be more of like someone who took pride in taking care of their family and, you know, say if their kids had kids, right? Like say they were grandpa or grandma. Just someone who was really about being connected like that. Not someone who was not giving, right? So if that resonates for you, we're going to keep going. But just know for some of you too, it's either up to 5 past lives that this person has done you wrong, or 5 situations of karma I'm hearing are about to get righted for you. And for some of you, it's in the middle. You might have a couple good, a couple bad, but it's kind of just like with March coming into a new season as well. It's just like things are coming to balance. And for a lot of you, it'll be a really good time for you to finally be able to let go of the past and just clear up any old insecurities or hurts or traumas anything that kept you feeling stuck in your head. And beautiful, it's like if you were thinking about starting a new project or a new idea, or like investing more into something you're doing, more of your time, right? More of your effort. Spirit's saying to go for it. Really put yourself in it. Wow, okay, we had one flip there. 4 Pentacles again, so 4-4 energy, really beautiful. And for some of you, definitely on your way, but notice too how it's like a 4, right? So it's slow building. 2 Pentacles. 6 of Wands, so you're going to receive an opportunity soon. You will be in front of some sort of like, I would say public stage. You will be recognized for what you're doing. We've got the 8 of Wands in reverse. For some of you, multiple people are interested in offering you something amazing. We have the Star in the upright. Look at that. So a few people have their eye on you. You could be aware of this. I feel like people could watch your social media or something like this. Just trying to figure out who you are, what your vibe is, what you're about. For some of you, I feel like what they're saying, Spirit just said you could have a fear. It's people from your past, right? These karmics from your past, or these people that created this karmic blockages in your life. For some of you, it's not. It's new energies that are curious. And for some of you, I got to keep it real, it is those past energies. So Spirit just says use your discernment, right? And be aware of who it is. And I feel like, okay, Spirit just said for some of you, you'll be guided. Like you'll almost have that feeling if you like feel like something's off, or you like notice like you see someone weird when you're doing something, or you notice on your like social medias, you'll be given the guidance to know. Like that's a sticky situation, or that's so-and-so. It's literally like, wow, Spirit just said they'll pop a name in your head too. Like you'll be able to, based on a fake profile, know exactly who it is. And for some of you, it'll be like so random. You'll be like, okay. But you'll just be guided to know who to stay away from, who to hold your energy back from. For a lot of you, it's past love situations. People you had toxic relationships with, though. For some of you, it could have been a Capricorn. Hierophant, that means long-lasting commitments, new marriages coming in. So I wasn't going to pull this, but then it just fell when I was trying to put it back in. But we've got the 3 of Wands. So for some of you, you're scared to take this new leap. You really just got to trust that this is your good karma. This is like what you are owed. For some of you, even like beyond this life, something you can't explain. But of course, only take it that way if you know you're on the right side of karma, right? If you know you've been honest and true and good to others. Okay, so let's get a few more cards here. So, Ace of Swords, interesting. Someone wanted you caught in your head. Someone wanted you to feel like whatever you were doing wasn't working, or it wasn't it for you. Wow. I pulled this card so many times, right? But I've never noticed. And if you watch my readings, I've never said this ever. But just on the other card, I was saying it's like the spiritual messenger, you know, how I forget, I believe it was a swords card, but the one guy was going to run on the motorcycle, and it's like ahead, right? But there's a bird in the sky. So I never noticed, but this card also has a bird in the sky. So it's like judgment's being called, right? Things are seen that you don't know are seen. So if you've been on the right side of things, expect that good karma. A lot of people were trying to block your blessings, block you from having this wish fulfillment. Trying to block you from whatever you've been working really hard to grow stably. So it's like at this moment in time, as long as you know you're on the right side of karma, there is nothing that will be taken from you. And ultimately, they're blocking their own blessings by working for a lower energy. Let's just say that. I feel like you've been working really hard on something, whoever this resonates for, or you're about to, if not. You're about to be given a new opportunity. It could be a new job. Could be signing a contract. You could be having to move for some of you. Relocate somewhere new. Feel like it's going to be something really exciting. Look at that. 7 of Swords in reverse. So it's like, to me, this really signifies with this reading, whoever was taking from you is no longer going to be able to take from you with this move as well. You'll be like shielded from them. So Spirit could be moving you to a new location. Wow, for some of you, it's going to be somewhere you have a lot of fun. You're going to have new friends, new people around you. For some of you, you've been really like disconnecting from people as you raise your vibration, and certain people haven't changed. And then it's like you're going to meet a whole new set of people soon. And that's kind of why things like that have to happen sometimes. But I feel like Spirit's saying for some of you, remember too with this Hierophant here, there are certain connections or friendships you've had for a long time. For some of you, like say 5 to 10 years or even since childhood. And you could be even in your 30s and your 40s. And Spirit's saying not to let go of those, to try and reconnect with those. Because for some of you, those relationships are going to be what really helps you get through the next chapter as well. So I don't know if maybe you'll move and maybe one of those old friends will come help you set up, or it'll be like an adventure for the two of you, or for others of you, they'll just come visit you often and make it feel like a bit like home again. So wow, that's a really beautiful message for someone out there. But yeah, main reason if you are being called to move, it's so that you can't be taken from. Especially because Spirit sees you working really hard. And if you notice too, the imagery in this photo, it's like things are growing slowly, right? That doesn't just happen overnight. Spirit recognizes that within you. And whoever thought they got away with it previously is just like being stopped. It's being put to a stop. Scales will be balanced. Peace will be brought to both sides ultimately. Wow, and now we've got the 6 of Cups in the upright. So for some of you, you'll be able to have that long-term love connection. You'll be able to grow a happy home with someone, stable household. Hangman in reverse, coming out of feeling stuck. After a long period of it as well. For some of you, you could be a Pisces. We've got the 10 of Swords in reverse and the Strength in reverse. So some of you are just worried things aren't going to work out how you would like them to. Spirit just told me to say it's like it never goes according to plan, but it's going to go better. Just trust that you need to just keep working towards whatever you're working towards. And trust in divine timing. And they just said have faith. For some of you, you could be trying to really connect to your heart chakra to allow love to come in as well. Feeling like you had to have so much strength before, you're scared to do it again. Maybe for some of you, could have been really connected to a toxic person. Someone who suffered from addictions as well. This person could have been codependent, even if not. We've got Knight of Cups energy. So yeah, definitely could have been someone of a romantic interest. But yeah, it looks like whoever this resonates for, people see you as a star. They see you as a victor, and they see you as someone very humble and hardworking. And you've been working really hard on making something grow. So it's almost like too, I heard whoever is trying to deceive others or take from you, it's just going to eventually expose itself. And especially if it's someone you knew trying to take away a love connection from you, it's like this person will be returned to you, or if not, someone better. So please take that how it resonates. For a lot of you, it's time for you to finally get out of feeling stuck. I feel like you really just need to protect your energy. There's different ways to do so. Make sure you're staying connected through your prayer or meditation, whichever you prefer. Spirit just said both. With the 8 of Cups here, really beautiful energy. So you just may be feeling lost at this moment, or really unsure if things are going to eventually balance out. They will. It just takes time. Magician, you've already been working on manifesting it for some of you. If you know you've been putting those thoughts out into the universe, just know like it's eventually going to come back to you. You just got to keep watching it grow. Keep working for it. For some of you, you're going to have a karmic come into your life soon. Page of Wands energy in the reverse. So it could be a Leo, Aries, or a Sag. Yeah, it definitely could be a Leo here with the sun. They're going to make you some sort of offer. It's going to seem like a very long-lasting, committed offer. But ultimately, it is going to lead to heartbreak. Or at least you detaching from this person and realizing how much you are worth. So really beautiful energy for you to be in. I feel like ultimately this could be karma as well. And wow, okay, thank you. So for some of you, what's going to happen with this Two of Cups here is your good karma balanced in is this person, this immature person, or even multiple exes. Could be a fire and a water sign, and even a Capricorn for some of you. And if not, you or your person could be any of those signs. But if that resonates, it's like you will finally get a victory for whoever tried to put you in a false facade or like a open-ended relationship. Please take that how it resonates. We got a few more here. Tower in reverse. Could have been dealing with the Scorpio, and if not, it just really signifies change. For some of you, you got to allow in for this change though. They're saying you're calling in love, you're manifesting it, but you still have your heart blocked off. So when it comes, it's almost like you're pushing it away subconsciously every time it tries to come in. You could be appearing cold as well to potential suitors. Beautiful. You got the Wheel. That is an ultimate abundance victory. Queen of Cups, because you stayed true to you. You stayed an emotionally open, available person. Not just in love relationships, but when it came to communicating with others, even career opportunities, and just really being for the people. That's so beautiful. We've got the Three of Pentacles here. I love that. So finally, you'll get to build that happy home with someone after a time of feeling like you may not have found it. And can you believe that for a second time in like the third spread now, King of Pentacles and reverse Page of Pentacles came out together again. So if you were here originally when this came out the first time, it just signified to me, and it really does again, that someone from your past, like a family member or someone, made you believe that whatever dream you were going after, or say it was a small business, something, that it just wasn't going to be successful. It wasn't going to be stable enough for some of you to provide you with a happy life. Yeah, look at that Page of Cups. So it could even have been a relationship. And look at what the next card literally is after it. Nine of Cups. So with it in reverse, it really just shows this person was trying to convince you, no, those cups aren't worth taking. Pursue a different life path. Be a different person. Date someone else, right? This person was always trying to switch up maybe whoever you were trying to be. This could have been anyone to you, right? So please remember it is a collective reading and to take it how it resonates. But ultimately, too, this is where things are going to be balanced out. It's like, too, if things were like hidden from you or held back from you, eventually it will come out, or just like in karma, right? And same for you. If you've done anything to someone, then it's going to come out in karma, right? So just the same type of energy there, really signifying that everything's about to be balanced out. Justice again. And look at that. Finally, the Page of Swords in the upright. So with this energy, as hard as it may be, you're being asked by Spirit to literally tiptoe away from the situation, these people. And I've never noticed this time until looking at the card. With the light bulbs, it really just represents like, to me, a very sensitive, maybe situation, or maybe themselves, the people. It's a fragile situation. Like, you have to be careful how you walk around these people, right? It's like, they're don't have the best intentions for you. It's like with the Nine of Cups in reverse, like literally like dream stoppers, you know? So whoever you were around, you needed to get away from this energy. And for some of you, it could have been really difficult if it was someone close to you. Could have even been a sibling, could have been a partner, could have been a friend, could have been a mentor even. Take it how it resonates for you. But for whoever that resonates for, and a lot of you, it will in a different way. It just really signifies that someone tried to stop you from achieving your dreams. Someone older than you is the vibe I'm getting for a lot of you. And ultimately, things are finally about to be balanced out because you knew it was maybe a tough situation or something you just wanted no part of. Like, notice how it looks like the feminine energy is doing anything they can, even doing a balancing act to get away from this situation, studying up on it. Got the spiritual messengers in the back providing a little bit of intuition or insight. And really at this time, just with the Justice card, things will be balanced out for the better. You can finally regain a sense of peace. Wow, it just came out again. So now I can tell you what it is there. So it's the Knight of Swords in reverse. And we've got with the Ten of Wands. So it's really going to call for you to leave, to move somewhere. For some of you, you've been called to move already. Follow it. If Spirit's leading you somewhere, it's really for your overall best intention, for your best plan of action. If you did tune into the reading about having a sea spirit, for some of you, you may be relocated closer to water because maybe you need to raise your vibration in that kind of sense. And for a lot of you, it's just you need to get away from these energies. Maybe as well, someone could have a motorcycle or a bike and they come around your house. They could be someone who's kind of keeping tabs on you for some of you. I'm just hearing like a motorcycle, a bike. And they think they're getting away with it, right? But it's like they are seen at least by divine. And for some of you, it's like one person has witnessed this, has seen them like watching your house or trying to just take from you. So one person's aware of it. And for a lot of you, it's just like Spirit's aware of it. What I do like about the Knight of Swords being in reverse, whoever thought that they were doing it, it's over with. And a lot of you, it was a love situation. So you could have had someone who was with someone else on the side and then things came around full circle. They thought they were going to get away with it forever is what I'm hearing. And would really make sense with the Six of Cups in the upright and then it being in reverse. So let's get a few more cards. We do have all the signs on the board though. Heavy on the air energy. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Look at that. Six of Swords, more air energy right there. And with Six of Swords being in reverse, really just signifies like people tried to make you feel stuck when all you tried to do was get out of a toxic situation. And this is why Judgment Day is coming, right? Because Spirit tests us all in different ways, right? We all have different karmas. We all have different life paths. And we all have different plans from divine, from Spirit, you know? And there's nothing anyone can do. But sometimes they're like put up as like your karma versus their karma, depending on who does better. Like, you know what I mean? Who's a better person in the situation. Or even just, it doesn't even have to be with another person. It could be your own life. And for others of you, it's just like someone tried to make you feel stuck in a certain particular mindset. Like you were unable to have this dream of yours. For some of you, maybe it was you wanted to do something creative or be an actor, an actress, a comedian, something more in the public eye. And whoever it was told you, you know, it's like a very odd to none thing that you could achieve that, which is like absolutely like not the type of people collective that you need to surround yourself with. You need to surround yourself with people who uplift you and tell you that all your dreams are possible. So really interesting energy for a lot of you. It was either a family member or someone you previously dated. And for some of you, it was two people you previously dated. And I feel like that's what the lesson was, right? They thought they got away with how they maybe mistreated you. For some of you, you could really be empaths. So you let people get away with a lot, and maybe even still when you left situations, instead of going around and even talking about it or anything, you could have just ejected yourself from situations and chose you. And especially if you did that, no fuss, said, okay, like these people showed who they were to you, and you walk away peacefully, that justice is yours. So really beautiful energy for you to be in. And with the sun in the upright right next to it, you're going to have like the happiest days of your life. I feel like for some of you, you feel like maybe you've been chasing your dreams so long, or you don't know, or you've been chasing love for so long, you don't know if it's ever coming in. Like look at that. We've got passion and love right there. You're feeling defeated. It's finally coming in. The sun's the happiest card in the deck. Happiest card in the tarot, a major arcana that it's like everything you wished and hoped for and prayed for and more is going to be yours one day in your life. So it's something you can really look forward to and keep moving on the right side of the scale, especially with justice. So let's get a few more here. Okay, one almost flipped and then it didn't. Wow, look at that, right? So judgment was in reverse before and we did get it again. So it really just shows like things are about to be righted where they were previously wronged. Really beautiful energy, because before, for a lot of you, you never got justice in your situations. You just decided to move forward. And for some of you, this could have put you in tough situations, compromising situations, or just feeling alone, right? Feeling like you had no one you could count on, because this could have been someone you loved or someone really close to you. So we're going to get one more oracle here and see what else comes out. Definitely you could be a air sign though. We've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, heavy, and definitely a lot of Libra energy. Welcome everyone just tuning in. This is a live reading. I will leave it up if you're just tuning in so you can check out the earlier messages. Wow, portal. So something's opening for you. It's like a new opportunity's coming in. Doors are opening. You decide rewards, wild cards. So literally this is it. This comes down to the message itself. Depending what side you've been on, these scales are being balanced, and there's like no one or anyone can say anything. No one, nothing can do a thing. Wow. For some of you, the 7 star sisters, you're actually being realigned with your starseed family. Birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. So for some of you, this is a really interesting vibe. You'll just feel it, but it's like when you meet certain people, you won't be able to explain it, but it's almost like you'll feel like you recognize them from a past life, and you'll definitely know based on the energy exchanges. And it could be minimal, right? Just even a few words, or you could have known this person a long time and be able to look back. Spirit saying for some of you, definitely do your research into this, and I will give you the clarity on this one because it's really beautiful. If this is resonating, go ahead and get those likes up, and let's just get the definition for the 7 star sisters. And earlier we had the star brothers there, so really beautiful. We've had both now. Okay, so it says there are new creations that want to be born, beauty that's yearning to be woven, new consciousness that's longing to be breathed into life. If you draw this card, you're being called to surrender these creations, to usher in a new era of consciousness, and do your bit in weaving the web of life. This is the card and the artist and the midwife. You're being called to ponder questions. What wants to be birthed through you? What new creations are whispering in your ear? What beauty are you being called to make? Creativity and intuition come from the same sacred place. They occur when we find ourselves flowing with the rest of life. Earth is renowned as a planet of manifestation and creativity, yet so many of us have forgotten how to create. Somewhere along the way, we stopped seeing ourselves as artists, as creatives, as poets, yet human to be creative. Creativity is a part of your new nature and your true nature. To surrender now to the creative projects that both scare you and excite you, to find a way to weave beauty back into everyday life. For where there's creativity, spirit and soul are present, and the world needs those qualities more now than ever. What new creation are you being called to birth? So for some of you, you're being asked to start some sort of new project, really put yourself out there, especially if you know that things have slowly... I feel like for some of you, okay, how do you feel like with the Tower being in reverse? For some of you, dealing with people that tried to take from you or energies like that, you could have even had a past series of Tower moments that had to be cleared up. And if not, it was just something that was attached to you through another person's karma. And you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, like if that resonates for you. If it doesn't, it won't, right? It'll be a specific way that something could have happened to you that you knew it was linked to something else, someone else is doing in a sense. And ultimately it is your life and it happened, but it was because of something else. So if that was the sense for you, could have been a small Tower moment, right? And just feeling maybe like that was the final straw too. Maybe for some of you to decide to go it alone, to disconnect from this energy for the long term. For some of you, say see you later. Forgive, forget, but move forward. Doesn't mean you have to look back. And I feel like too, this is what's going to cause judgment, especially if this person that did this to you is trying to hold that back, trying to hold their judgment from really coming in for the karma for what they did for you, did to you, not for you. Especially with the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Cups, if it was a third party situation or a family member, okay, Spirit, could have been a family member and a third party situation, or it could have just been someone trying to stop your dreams in your family or like a love partner and left you out in the cold fully. You had to go it alone on that ship and you survived. And I feel like no one thought you were going to survive, but it's like no one was there for you as well. So, wow, if that was your story, basically people expected you to fall. And for some of you, it was like over someone else's karma or someone else's doing. Justice is coming in for you because you deserve it. And Portal, we're going to get the insight on that one because there's also a really beautiful message for someone out there. Doors are opening. You decide rewards wild card. Doors are opening for you. Your thoughts are extra powerful right now. Planets are aligning. The timing is right. The universe is saying yes. You have the Midas touch. And this is what I mean. I feel like whoever tried to even cause you a Tower moment, it was like stop too. It might have hit you like a small Tower moment, right? Could have been like something messed up, something in your plans, or for example, like say you were supposed to get something delivered, or you were supposed to go do something, go on a date with someone, it just got postponed, or something you were working on, it got like pushed forward, like something like this. It was just like a small delay or a setback for you, but this was just like a glimmer of it, right? Like this person, whatever they tried to cause a Tower moment for you, ultimately like you walk in the path of the light, and only the light can guide you in that sense, right? So you're able to manifest good things because you are of the light. And you aren't over here trying to cause Tower moments for anyone else. You're in your own lane. And that's why like these people in the past that did this to you will not get away with it. Especially too if they try to make fun of you in any way or basically just say that you weren't enough. Because I feel like whoever's watching this, you would never do anything like that, right? You would never try to have brought this person that you loved or dated or someone in your family down. That's just not your MO. I feel like whoever you are too, you recognize some of these people as your starseed family, as the people you want to include in your new projects, in your new ideas. For some of you, you're being guided away from these people to a place of solace because of this, because they can't come with you, because they will try to take from you again. And for others of you, they will try to stop you altogether. But ultimately, it's just funny because it won't work. And it just really shows too, if it was a love situation, you're going to get your wish fulfillment. Absolutely. Like, I feel like this person could have thought maybe they broke your heart by putting you in a love triangle. But ultimately, it just taught you a tough lesson in discernment. And it really taught you how to love yourself more than a relationship that didn't treat you of value. Someone who took from you instead of gave to you, right? And for some of you, now I do see this King of Pentacles as someone you could have been married to for a long time as well. But for others of you, this was just someone even younger than you, or if not, just immature in their energy. Could have been even older than you, just immature. And really just like with the Page of Pentacles, someone who took from you, didn't give to the relationship. But yeah, so with this things being balanced out now, ultimately, I feel like what your biggest thing to tackle is preparing yourself for this new chapter coming in. With the Six of Wands and the Star, you're about to be presented somewhere or presented with an opportunity, I heard from Spirit. And whoever tried to block your wish fulfillment is ultimately just going to bring in your Ten of Cups we have in there somewhere and the Sun, right? They're not going to block it. They thought they were going to block you from achieving personal wish fulfillment, but it's like ultimately Spirit saw that, and like, I forget what card game it is, but it's like where you like trumpet. So basically it's like Spirit's going to like double that, right? So like, okay, well, you thought you were going to take this person's wish fulfillment, right? Well, Spirit's like, they're not only going to bring them wish fulfillment now for you, but love too with that Ace of Cups. Long-lasting, loyal love. And especially if you know you were in a third-party commitment, or if not, just some sort of scenario like that. Could have even been a work scenario. Two people trying to go for a specific job, or... to be honest, I just feel like you were on your grind, whoever this is that resonates, and you could have just felt like, I don't know, maybe it was just like people in your family or something were really petty, just like trying little attempts to do anything to block you. And maybe for some of you, they thought it was funny or something, but like Spirit saw every bit of it. Wow. Of course you are. You're on this channel, right? But whoever this resonates for, empathic starseed. So not only did they mess with the wrong one, but they messed with an empathic starseed. Someone who would never do others like that. Energetic sovereignty. Absorbing what's not yours. So you have this ability to naturally pick up other people's energies. And for a long time now, it could be something that people try and play against you. They could see you as weak, right? They could see you as too nice, too positive, too uplifting. What Spirit wants you to realize, you won't be everyone's cup of tea, but they don't ever want you to change who you are. Because that's a part of what makes you you, right? And for some of you, you're finally going to come into a sense of knowing people that are on similar vibration as you. And this will help you feel a lot better. Because I feel like, too, whoever this is, it's like past energy. Their tactics no longer work. They no longer affect you. And for some of you, if you are spiritual and people try to block your blessings or your wish fulfillment, things are being balanced out. And through like you spending some time in solitude, or not even in solitude, but just in some serious thought process, Spirit sees your prayers, and not even if you're praying or not, but sees your dedication and your continued ability to really just like knock off the haters or anyone low vibrational and just keep moving forward. And that's the most positive thing you can do. So absolutely beautiful energy right now. We're going to get the backup on there on the empathic starseed, and we're going to close it there for the reading. I really hope this resonated for whoever's tuning in. So with the empathic starseed, it says energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Empathic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here, thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes. So wow, for some of you, just by you being you, walking away from these people, choosing self-love, you've already shifted some sort of karmic cycles in their lives. Due to your highly sensitive nature, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to depression or tend to learn to mask and take on other people's moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or with small groups. Crowds are overwhelming. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically at this time. If you're feeling pressured to keep up in a certain place, instead, put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby, it says, random. Do whatever you can to take the pressures off the world of your own plate. Switch off back to on. In today's world, it is normal to feel that we should be doing more. But perhaps being present in our own life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through, or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves others, it is important to make sure you also keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth first and healing before you have to the entire world. Instead, it is necessary to continue to do so sustainably. So how can you take care of yourself better energetically is the final closing question to that. Well, first thing Spirit's saying to do is to ignore any of the attacks that previously came your way or are headed your way. Ultimately, it's just going to cause a series of tower moments for those individuals, not realizing that they're not only giving you their energy, but they're just wasting their time. And ultimately, when it comes to you, you're starting to discover some sort of gifts that you have. Beautiful there with the star energy and the empathic starseed. Anything that someone previously tried to take from you, maybe this was like a wish fulfillment you had as a kid growing up, and you were just told, no, you should pursue something else, right? It's being given back to you at this time. You're truly being guided to a place of peace and understanding, and for some of you, it's like full balance. What Spirit wants you to not get caught up in is worrying when anyone else is going to experience karma for things they did to you or anything like that. It's time for you to let go of those energies fully. Wow, beautiful. The candle flickered a bit when I said that. I felt like that was confirmation. You know, like, don't worry about anyone else's karma. Oh, are they going to get their karma? Absolutely not. That is not the way to be, especially if you're on my channel. I would hope you would feel the same, you know, just like really focus on balancing out whatever it was that you went through or are going through, and knowing that you will receive that karmic justice. Things will be balanced out for the better. So really beautiful energy to be in. I love it, especially like all empathic starseed connection. So for some of you, you are definitely about to meet some of your soul tribe, your star tribe family. That's really beautiful energy. With the portal too, You're being asked to walk away from that stuff to enter this whole new phase of your life. For some of you, it's new chapters, new cycles, and new beginnings. So it's going to be some really beautiful energy in love. And anywhere you were previously feeling blocked, it's going to start to lift. Just keep persevering, put that hard work in. And do not allow any illusion, Spirit said, to hold you back at this time. Thank you so much, everyone tuned in. Let's get those likes up if this is resonating. This is a live reading. With the Six of Wands, you're about to be center stage. Spirit saying, are you ready for it? Get those chakras aligned. Make sure you are well rested, well meditated, and keep well protected. Spirit always has you protected, though. You are someone of divine light. You do not have to stress about, especially too, because I feel like for some of you, it's like if anyone was previously trying to pull the wool over your eye or block you from having your dream from your family or someone you dated or something, they were working for the wrong side, right? Because if you were on the side of the light, you would never wish that for anyone. You wouldn't get jealous about someone else's successes or if they have more than you or what door of opportunity they're about to walk into. You would start worrying about what door of opportunity are you going to create for yourself. And I feel like that's the overall message today for me to deliver to y'all. March is a time of new cycles, new chances for you to balance the karmic scales. If there's anything you know you need to right, any wrongs you need to right, maybe there's some apologies you don't feel like making, but you know you should. All these little things are what is blocking your current blessings. And it's like for whoever tried to put those little blocks into your blessings, they still have all that karma to clear. And karma doesn't happen overnight, right? Sometimes karma takes years and even lifetimes sometimes. People don't realize that. So it's just always important to continue to be a good person and not strive to demise a plan on others or to block their love, to block them from having long-lasting love connections. Look at that. Ace of Cups literally right behind it. For some of you, it could have been a Leo that tried to come in and block it as well. For others of you, it could have been a water sign. We got double water sign there. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But yeah, justice is coming in, and look at that. We got the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. But we got the Devil in the upright as well. So it's like these people are still lingering, and they might come in with a false offer, a false apology, just so they can take from you. So Spirit wants you to be aware. Use your discernment and keep your eyes and ears open. Keep your intuition flowing. And make sure you're listening to your spirit guides at this time. Especially if it has to do with a Knight of Cups. Could be bringing in a false love offer. They see you manifesting. For a lot of you, they see you getting out of your head, so they just want to put you back in that cycle. For some of you, if this is like a past person that you dated and you know that it could have been a karmic relationship, or essentially it just didn't work out, and you know it's not a relationship you should go back to. If you do decide to go back to something like that, this is going to be the outcome. This person's going to try and stop your blessings. And for some of you, wow, thank you, Spirit. That's a really strong message. It is karma if you decide to go back to somewhere you know is settling than less than your worth. So for some of you, that's just like if it was a really rough or toxic love relationship. They're saying do not go back. Don't let this person block your blessings, your manifestations, all that you've worked so hard to overcome. Because for some of you too, this person is going to come in as a charmer, try and say all the right things, do all the right things, but ultimately it's all a facade, a lie. For some of you, this person's extremely toxic, could have actually just gotten worse since the two of you split. They just do a better job at masking it now. And if not, it means you have some sort of karmic energy attached to you and your person, trying to block the two of you from manifesting this love together. So that's one of two ways for you right there, depending on which y'all resonate more with. So let's get a couple archetypes. I definitely feel like this could have been a third-party situation. And if not, it just looks like it could have been two people trying to block your blessings. I feel like, too, it's just almost like maybe just you being you just offended whoever this person was. Wow. So this one was going to fall, so I'm just taking it anyway. The servant came out. So with the servant, it literally says, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. So for some of you, this person hates how connected you are to humanity, to being good for others, and also to spirit connected. Wow. So with this one here, the light attribute is confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So you're not afraid to stand up for others as well. With the Avenger here particularly, I feel like whoever too did you wrong, it's someone you always stood up for them. So maybe this is why you were quick to forgive, to make things right again, and then they always would betray you or stab you back in the back. This person definitely wasn't either in their like light energy, they were in their shadow side when they were doing these things to you, or this person just is a shadow natured person, someone that you absolutely are not. You're like the opposite if you're watching this. But please remember to resonate with what fits. If you know that you are the opposite, make that fit. But I would hope that you're on my channel of the light right now, and whatever this person tried to do or say to you, it was shielded, it was protected. For a lot of you, it's like this person could have actually been so protected from you because of their nature being not of the light, that your spirit team caused this person to ghost you for some of you. And that was actually all Divine's protection, because they knew that you have such an empathic heart that for some of you, if you spoke to this person again, or you took them back, or they took you back, then that was it. This person was going to really put a stop to things in your life. For some of you, it was your pentacles, it was your dreams. For others of you, I just get major like control, or like for some of you, just really toxic relationship. Like notice how this feminine is tied up, like trapped in her mind, right? But tied up, and it's in reverse. So for some of you, this person's a really dark person, and spirit's saying you needed to get away from them. I feel like you could have been shown these things though after leaving as well. You could have had certain dreams. With the Samaritan there as well, it says, refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So, this will definitely be our closing message. What I feel like Spirit wants you to take from this is, if you know you're about to really get your karmic balance or karmic justice, or just feel like a sense of relief, like things are finally starting to smooth over, maybe just your karmic sense of justice is this past lover or past family member, or whoever this is to you, just leaving you alone, right? That's your karmic justice. Them realizing that you've always just been the mediator. That maybe even for some of you, they were out of place because you were just like someone fair and giving to them. So it's kind of a little bit out of left wing for some of you. And I really feel like whatever happened there with that, things are going to be balanced. But they want you to remember to maybe just show empathy for those around you that could maybe even be on the opposite end of the scale as well right now. Because it's like, regardless of what side of the scale you are on, Spirit just keeps saying things are about to be balanced out. And I like that, though, with the Avenger there and the Samaritan. It's really just overall for the good of everyone. May not be the answer you want to hear, because maybe you are upset if this person did hurt you or betray you or leave you or ghost you. But on this channel, it's all about forgiveness and love and helping those you would prefer to ignore sometimes, right? And that's beautiful. With the Avenger card here, desire to balance the scales of justice. I can't even, Spirit. Righteousness on behalf of society. Wow. It says, or even oneself, but I really feel like on society on this one. And for a lot of you, that's just you receiving your karmic justice. And can you believe that? That is literally, I just said before I even read it, that was our final message. So that's really beautiful to see, because that just signifies that Spirit is really backing that up. Whoever that resonates for, this is it. Time for things to really come into a shifted, more positive energy and vibration. I really hope that resonated for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next